What is up, you guys? Jim Roman here from the Internal Roots Movement. Welcome back. So, we're going to do some mobility from the mount position. I know, it's going to be kind of fun. It's a relative term because we can be up in our mount or low in our mount, so it will be playing around a little bit with it. But if you could imagine having someone underneath you while you're doing this, that'll kind of help out, give you an idea of why we're doing what we're doing. Sounds pretty cool? All right, awesome. With that said, think about your foundation, be mindful of your movement, and choose what you move. All right, let's do it. So let's go ahead and start off on our knees. I know, fun stuff, right? So from our knees, we're gonna go about hip to shoulder width. Not super wide, not super narrow. And let's make sure that our shins are on train tracks. The ankles are in line with the knees. They're not closer than the knees are. Cool. So once we have our position, our feet are flexed for now. We're not normally gonna be like that when you're on the ground, but sometimes you are. But we're gonna work both positions with our ankles, so don't worry about that. Right now, feet are flexed, so the toes are curled back, thighs torque outwards, butt cheeks squeeze nice and tight. Awesome. Now, let's posture up and let's reach down. Through our palms as you pull your fingers back. Now your upper body is just doing something and not relaxing. All right, so we're gonna keep everything nice and stable, and we're gonna move at the knees. So we're going to rotate, bringing the outside of the ankles down towards the floor, and then rotate the shins, and bring the insides of the ankles down towards the floor. And then just think nice and tall, not allowing your upper body to relax, keeping everything nice and tense, and localizing the movement at the tops of the knees. Good. A couple bit more. Keep those cheeks tight, keep the hips tucked under. Awesome. Now let's go ahead and point our feet. We're going to drive our ankles down, and let's go ahead and make nice tight fists. So with the ankles pushing down, we're going to keep the hips curled under, and we're going to see how far we can bring ourselves down. If we can't sit straight down, what we'll have you do is start with your hands down and walk your butt back. Totally fine too. But in any case, let's find our position, keeping the ankles and shins driven down. And we're doing that little rotation thing again, now that we're low, okay? So now that we're low, we're gonna rotate the insides of the ankles down toward the floor. Rotate the outsides of the ankles down to the floor. Yes, insides of the ankles down, and outsides of the ankles down. A couple more times. Insides of the ankles down, and outsides of the ankles down. Cool. Let's bring the insides of the ankles down, and outsides one more time. Cool. Let's find neutral. Let's press down into the floor. Let's bring our hips all the way forward and all the way up. Awesome. Nice tight fists. And now we're going to do a hula hoop motion. So hips curled under. We're going to reach our hips up and out to the right, up and back to the right, up and back straight behind us, kind of like you're getting a wedgie. Up and out to the left, and hips curl under and forward. There we go. And nice and slow, nice and tense. Getting your cheeks to squeeze as your hips drive forward, and reaching your hips up and back as they go back. Even work the torquing of your thighs here. Torque out as your hips extend, torque in as your hips flex. I know, it's kind of fun. Let's do one more this direction, what the heck. Cool, other way. Remember your ankles still pressing down behind you. Keep that solid foundation. Good, thighs torque out as the hips go forward. Thighs torque in on the way back. Keeping our body in place and only moving at the hips. Magnificent. Cool, so now we're gonna give ourselves nice little antlers. We're gonna keep the hips all the way forward. We're gonna keep the feet pointed. And we're slowly gonna see how far back we can pull ourselves. Down towards our feet, kind of just a little recline, and we'll bring ourselves up from there. We don't have to go all the way down, just as far as we can control with the hips forward. Good, a couple more times. Hips forward, spine stays long. Back as far as we can. In control, bring ourselves up. Nice, two more. Let's bring it on back. Cheeks stay tight, hips stay extended. Bring it all the way up. Nice. Last one. Keep those knees and those ankles anchored down. It's tough to say ankles and anchored at the same time. We're back to back. Anyway, all the way back up. Nice. Now we're gonna curl our toes underneath us. We're gonna pull our butt back to our heels, and I'm gonna bring our hands, press down, into the ground. Awesome. So now that we got our hands down in front of us, we're going to torque our upper arms out, away from each other, like you're screwing your palms into the ground. Nice. Now let's torque your arms in towards each other. All right. Now, as we torque your arms away from each other, we're going to drive our armpits down our sides, lengthening our spine out. As we torque our arms in towards each other, we're going to lift our armpits as high as possible. Now a couple more times. Arms torque out, armpits pull down, arms torque in, armpits come up. Nice. Arms torque out, armpits come down, arms torque in, armpits come up. Awesome. One more time. Arms torque out, armpits come down. Yes. Arms torque in, armpits come up. Now, let's rotate your arms out. Let's pull those armpits down our sides, and let's lengthen that spine out. Hold just for a second. Squeezing the ground between your upper and lower body. Pinch the earth. Spread those fingers wide. Awesome. So now, let's go ahead and point those feet again. We're going to pull our butt as far back as possible and walk our hands out just a little bit. Excellent. Now, we're gonna press the insides of our thumbs down. They're gonna try to lift on you. So press the insides of those thumbs down, torque your upper arms out, and let's pull your elbows into the floor and squeeze the ground with your elbows. Keep those ankles pressed down, keep the butt pulling back, spine long. Excellent. Now keeping your elbows squeezed in place, keeping your fingers spread wide, we're gonna rotate our forearms, turning your palms up toward the ceiling, and then turning your palms back down to the floor. Slow and tense. Keeping your forearms parallel to each other. They're gonna try to angle in. Don't let them. Rotate, forearms outward, palms up to the ceiling. Rotate those forearms in. Keep your elbows squeezing, keep your elbows squeezing. We're gonna try to separate. Good. One more time. Rotate those forearms, palm face up. And rotate those forearms, palm facing down. Awesome. Now we're gonna hold our position. Elbows squeezing, palms flat, fingers spread wide, and we're gonna slowly roll the neck around the body. Lightly clenching our teeth as we do. I'm not because I'm sitting here talking, so sorry about that. Anyway, lightly clench those teeth, keep the neck long, keep the spine long, and keep the body still as the neck does all the movement. Nice. Let's go the other direction. And we'll keep squeezing the ground between your upper and lower body. Keep squeezing the ground between your elbows. Keep squeezing the ground between your knees. Creating a stable foundation and a stable structure for your neck to move from. Localize that movement at the neck. Let's do one more, just because talking I might have lost track real quick. Excellent. So we're gonna slide our hands back underneath us on the outsides of our knees. We're gonna bring ourselves up from there. We're going to push those ankles hard into the floor. Bring our hips all the way forward. Right on. So now let's curl those feet back one more time. Let's drive those knees down, thighs torque out, spine stays long. And we're just going to side bend off to one side, hips stay in place as we bend back, off to the opposite side, and body stays in place or hips in place as the upper body or shoulders round out forward. So let's go back off to the first side, straight back behind us, cheeks tight, thighs tight, off to the opposite side, and back in front. Let's do a couple more times all the way around, stabilizing your foundation just a little bit more. Yeah, every time our body goes around, or shoulders. Exhale through your pops, cracks, and grinds. All right, let's do one more. Thighs tight, cheeks tight, spine long. Nice. And we're gonna go the other direction. Smooth and controlled at your own pace. All the pops, all the grinds, all the cracks, totally normal, totally healthy, so long as you're not forcing them. And breathing out is a pretty good idea when you encounter those pops, cracks, and grinds. Let's go around just a couple more times. Nice. Let's do one more. What the heck? Then we'll throw in one little thing after this, and we'll call it a day. Awesome. Bring ourselves back up to center. Cool. One last thing. So let's pull our butt back to our heels. Let's reach kind of far-ish out in front of us. Upper arms rotate out, so we're screwing our palms into the ground. Thighs rotate in. We're gonna reach that booty straight up to the ceiling. For a second, let's just feel that connection through your feet, through your palms, and all the way out through your tailbone. Good, squeeze the ground. Pinching the ground like a clamshell. Good, upper arms torque out, thighs torque in. We're slowly gonna lift the heels, and we're gonna pull the butt down in between the heels as much as we can. And then we're gonna drive the heels down and reach the butt up. Nice. Let's do just a couple more of those bad boys to finish things off. Heels lift, booty pulls down, heels drive down, booty lifts up. Nice. Last two. Heels lift, push that butt up and back, then pull that butt down. Don't allow the body to go forward. Good. Heels drive down, butt lifts up. All right, heels lift, keep everything from moving forward. Good. Pull that butt down between those heels. And drive the heels down, reach that rump up, own it for a sec. And slowly but surely pull our knees down to the earth. Point those feet, pull your butt all the way back to your heels, and reach out to your fingertips for one big inhale to the ribs. And a big exhale. All the way out. Cool. I think we can call it a day after that one. Killer work, everybody. Thank you very much for joining me today. So those are just some basic mobility things from the mount-ish position. We'll definitely be going deeper with these and making them a little more sophisticated as we go along, but I'm going to be partnering up with somebody and making a new little channel program, something like that, and it's going to be focused on this kind of stuff. So mobility for martial arts in different positions and with different purposes. If that's something that interests you, let me know. And my buddy that I'm doing it with is Eric Infanti. So look him up on social media, super cool dude. But we should have some stuff coming out like this, and this is kind of a little trial run for it, and we're gonna see where it goes. All right, everybody, let me know how you enjoy it, and make sure you're listening to your body, and we'll have a little fun while you do it. All right, guys, take care. Catch you next time.